morning, you're watching Doordarshan News and this is the news for hearing impaired. I am Nancy Kohli and with me is Rachni Kalra. Let's begin with the news in detail. The Lok Sabha will today take up the Goods and Services Tax Bill for discussion and passage. The Speaker has allocated 8 hours time for discussion on the bill. Briefing the media after the BJP Parliamentary Party meeting in New Delhi yesterday, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Anand Kumar said the discussion on the 4 GST bills, namely Central GST, Integrated GST, Union Territory GST and GST compensation bills will take place in the lower house today. He said these bills have been drafted after detailed discussions in the GST Council, which comprises all states. Finance Minister Arun Jaitley yesterday briefed the BJP members of Parliament after the party's parliamentary meeting on the GST. The Finance Minister said the GST bills are based on the principle of shared sovereignty and the government wants to pass these landmark tax reforms through consensus. The government intends to roll out the GST from the 1st of July. Uttar Pradesh government is moving swiftly to rebuild Uttar Pradesh. While cracking down on mass copying or by setting up a control room, a key decision on giving free power connections to BPL families was also taken on Tuesday. Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself flagged the issue of mass copying during the campaigning. Even as Uttar Pradesh board examinations are underway, a control room has been set up where copying complaints can be phoned in between 7 in the morning till 7 evening. The government is acting at lightning pace even on the power supply front. Free power connections will be given to those below poverty line in urban and rural areas. Those above the BPL can pay for their connections through monthly installments. The third G20 Framework Working Group kicked off in Varanasi on Tuesday. Around 70 financial and economic policy mandarins from 32 countries are brainstorming on the state of the global economy, with a hard turn on protectionism and climate change in the US post-Trump high on agenda. G20 group is looking to India in order to achieve its target of enhancing the manufacturing sector by 2%, which will also require enhancement in the production of the tune of 2 lakh crore. The world economy is also sluggish, giving rise to unemployment in many parts of the world, and it also finds a mention in the G20 agenda. UK Prime Minister Theresa May has signed the letter that will trigger Britain's exit from European Union. The letter, giving official notification to other 27 European Union members that Britain has invoked Article 50 of the Lisbon Treaty, will be delivered to European Council President Donald Tusk by British Ambassador to European Union, Sir Tim Barrow. It sets the clock for a 2-year negotiation process for Britain's relationship with European Union as a non-member. Scottish lawmakers, meanwhile, have voted to seek a new referendum on independence to be held within the next 2 years. The Edinburgh-based legislature voted 69-59 to back First Minister Nicola Sturgeon's call to ask the British government for an independence vote. Sturgeon has said that Scots must be given the chance to vote on their future before Britain leaves European Union. Britain as a whole voted to leave the bloc in a referendum last year, but Scots voted by a large margin to stay. In sports news now, football star Lionel Messi has been banned from Argentina's next 4 World Cup qualifiers, starting with Tuesday's game in Bolivia. FIFA says Messi was banned for verbally abusing an assistant referee during a home qualifier against Chile on Thursday. FIFA intervened when the incident was not initially reported by the Brazilian referee after Argentina's 1-0 win at Monumental Stadium in Buenos Aires. It was adjudged a red card offence for Messi, who scored the only goal from a first-half penalty. And with that, it's a wrap on this edition of the news. Thanks for being with us.